We invent the warp drive, only to discover that humans are already a member of the galactic community. Apparently there have been enough alien abductions over the years to start a small country. Adam yawned, barely looking away from his holopad as a new batch of humans arrived at the terminal of Great Laxa. He expected them to let themselves through. Adam preoccupied with the list of Miss Universe contestants that sat on his screen. After a bit of silence, he reluctantly pulled his gaze away from the four-tentacled beauty. You know the drill. Scan your wrists on the buzzer and go through. We will deduct your travel fees from the Drillos in your account. If you're military or government, your employer will cover those costs. Adam tried to go back to his holopad, only to find the group still hadn't moved. The group eyeing him over as if he was the four-tentacled beauty, Meliusa. He turned off his holopad in a huff, making sure they knew how frustrated he was. To make that clearer, he emphatically swiped the papers at his desk. Making sure they knew he was very busy with whatever he was doing. You're a human? Kylie said, dumbfounded, as she approached the man. She reached forward, pinching his ear. Kylie giving it a tug, making sure it wasn't artificial alien skin that would peel off. While the ear twisted, it was far from peeling off. Adam letting out a whiny, "Ow, ow, ow," as she tugged harder. "Ow. What the hell is wrong with you? Did you go through a black hole or something? I've heard that can drive folks a little loopy. Look, I'll be honest with you. The Miss Universe contest is on in like 30 minutes. I'm not being the one person on this station to miss it. So, if you wander through without paying, I'll turn a blind eye," he said, glancing over his shoulder at the makeshift security camera behind his desk. Adam was confident the USB webcam that they dubbed a security camera hadn't worked since 2001, or whenever it was, he got abducted. He's human. They have humans on this station? How? We were the first ones to invent a warp drive. It's scientifically impossible. Kylie tried to figure out how the man got here, her mind running through a bunch of complex theories. He could be a cousin of humanity? Or he shared similar conditions in his evolution? We have found hundreds of planets with habitable conditions like Earth. He could be from Earth 2 or some other planet similar to our own, Jensen said. The leader of the expedition joining Kylie in her guesses. Adam looked at his watch in frustration, hoping they would leave soon. Firstly, we would be Earth 1, not 2. We got here first. Secondly, that's stupid. I got abducted from Earth a while back. It's a short story. Essentially, a few aliens thought that abduction was a form of flirting and, well, things got weird for a while. It's all sorted now. We had to explain that they misunderstood earthly traditions. Anyway, go through. Someone else can handle this paperwork. Adam hoped he could convince them to go through the gates. Wanting to offload this problem to someone else. Why did things always happen on days like this? We can decide who is Earth 1 and 2 later. This is fascinating. Jensen felt a world of possibility open up in his mind, while Adam pointed to the metal door, trying to hurry them through. Very fascinating. You know who would find this fascinating? Marky, the representative for humanity. You might catch him before the event starts. So, where is your lovely alien bride? Jensen asked. Huh? Well, you said it was a form of flirting. Did it work out? Oh, no. I dumped her. I was way too out of this world for her. One alien hottie can't hold a guy like me down. Even if she showed me a universe that no one else ever could. Even if I still miss the way her tentacles gripped me, Adam sighed. Despite his best attempts at playing it cool, he broke towards the end. I'm sorry? Kylie said, unsure what else to add. Oh, I'm over it. Don't even think about her anymore. Kylie glanced at the holopad, looking at the alien on it, before nodding. Right. So, why are you still here? Couldn't you have gone back to Earth? Why stay here? Jensen asked. I'm kind of curious about that, too. Kylie added. Look. It's expensive to travel back to Earth. Warp drives aren't cheap to access, especially on my wages. Plus, it's not like I had much of a life on Earth. All I did was man a drive-through. This is sadly an upgrade. You know what's sad? I could have lied and said I was a scientist or something. It's not like anyone could have checked. Out of the initial 5,000 humans to join this community, I was the only one who was honest about my skill set. We had a lot of unqualified doctors for a few years. It was pretty bad for a bit. You couldn't get a lift with someone? Kylie asked. What, like hitchhiking? Do you understand how dangerous that is? I think the last guy that tried that was called Arthur something. Came back years later rambling about bringing a towel everywhere. Think he lost his mind. Well, we can always take you back. After we meet your leaders. Kylie smiled. Please do not make a take me to your leaders joke. I've heard that every day for the last 5 years. Next person who says that gets their warp drive shut off mid-jump. You can do that? Jensen gasped. Maybe? I'm not even qualified for this job. How would I know? Everyone else seems to know what to do, so I let them go about their business. Anyway, I insist you go on through. Please. Adam took a moment to stare at the buttons at his desk, finding the one to open the door, letting it swing open with a rattle. So, we should meet with Marky? Kylie asked. Mark Ratla. Yeah, he's the leader of our community. Not sure if he was qualified or not, but he gave a magnificent speech on the day. Think his office is in Sector 2.0. I would lead you there if I weren't so busy. Adam gave an apologetic shrug, even as he began starting the live stream of the event. Okay, Mark Ratla. I'm assuming it looks like a normal human city out there? Anything that can help us navigate? It's similar enough. Ask someone if you get lost. Probably someone that's human. You don't want to accidentally offend someone. I've made that mistake before. Always be mindful when you mention any tentacles or external bones. Aliens can be touchy about that sort of stuff. Also, no tugging on people, he said, directing that at Kylie. Sorry. Kylie apologized before leading the group outside. As they passed Adam's desk, Jensen and the other explorers gave the man a nod, silently thanking him for his time. Adam leaned back in his chair, watching the group walk out. As they walked out, the contestants at the Miss Universe contest walked onto the stage. The human longingly looking at Meliusa, missing his ex.